live right now.
Okay.
We are live. We are live.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Let's see if our other guest is in the chat yet. Let's see here. We got two special guests tonight, y'all.
Might help if I can see.
How's everybody doing this evening?
Yeah, I'm
It's
doing pretty
trying to
good. It
snow
hasn't
over
turned out
here.
cold.
It's trying to snow over here on me. It's flurrying right now. I just crossed over into Ohio.
Oh, you just came in the backside of that storm last night.
Man, it is so windy over here. It's unreal.
Oh, Texas is so burning. So burning.
Oh yeah.
They're
We got
evacuating
Canada
that nuclear
RV in the
plant.
chat. Miss Lee Bart, Shar 53, Eric and Doris, Scott, Ashley, Jerry Robertson's, Carol Burton. Who else we got? Broken Patriot, High Tower.
You don't have the
KA.
chat on StreamYard.
What? Yeah, it's hard to see it. There for some reason StreamYard's not letting us see it for some reason,
Okay.
or letting the guest see it. Patriot Mama K. Who else we got in here? KA. Hey, there's my comment. Let's see. We've got some beautiful patriots in here. Got a
Uh-huh.
hundred and oh, there's Miss Hippie Mama. All right, Rumble just came up.
Hi, hippie.
Uh, Miss Hippie, can you call our other guest and tell him we are live? Linda McKenzie, hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. We've got two special guests up here on this. Well, fixing to be two special guests. We got one special lady right here, right now, Miss Mona. Oh, there he is. There's P Patriot. Let me drop the link for you again there, Mr. Peeve. Okay, let's see. Post a comment. Chat. All right, Mr. P Patriot, if you hit that link, we will bring you up here and you can say hi to everybody. And then we'll get this party started. I've only got 538 miles to go tonight, guys.
Is that all?
Yeah, we're still good. KJ Raw over there on Rumble. And I think TV Green's on Rumble. Christy R's in the house. Rock Steady. Hello. Oh, there we go. Hold on there. Add to the stage. Mr. P Patriot in the house, everybody.
Hey, hi, folks. Hi, Mona.
How y'all doing? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let some people join in here, and then we will Miss Gator Girls in the house, and then we will get started. Gator Girl Tracy, how you doing?
I'm not going to bother typing, folks, but hi, y'all in the chat.
So we're gonna let Miss Mona open up for you, and then we'll take it away to Mr. P Patriot's got some good stuff for us tonight, guys.
All right.
Magnum 500.
Well,
Hold on,
howdy, everybody.
hold on, Miss Mona. Hold on one second.
Okay.
I'm gonna put you on. When you see yourself go up full screen,
All
you
right.
could,
Then I'll
you
go
got
for it. Okay.
you got it. Whenever Let's see. Are you guys ready? We've got 136 people in the chat right now on YouTube. I don't know how many's on Rumble, and obviously I don't know how many's on Facebook. But God bless each and every one of you. We love you, and ain't nothing you can do about it, right?
All right.
Flip my flag. Why do I want to do that? It's because my camera is mirrored. It's backwards, so that's why, guys.
Just looks
Oxy,
distressed to me.
odd couple. 86. Hello. Deborah Chesterfield. Mr. Mike. All right. Well, we are going to get started here. Oh, and we still got a few more people jumping in. Oh, there's somebody's dog. Huh. Hopefully. Oh, yeah. They're out there with him. That's a cool looking dog. He's going up in the bushes. Yeah, everybody hit that like, share, and subscribe. Everybody, if you are not a subscriber on Rumble, I just want to tell you right here, right now, that is a $5 subscription, and that $5 goes completely 100% to the creator, which is me, I guess. So, but that is pretty cool about Rumble. When you do become a member on Rumble, it goes 100% of that goes to the channel owner. So that's pretty cool. But anyways, Jared Allen's in the house. Barbara, hold on. Eric and Doris. Miss Barbara Emily is in the house. Nina Rice. I try to name everybody, but obviously, if I missed you, we still love you. It doesn't matter. All right, guys, we're going to get this party started. We're going to put Miss Mona up on the full screen here. I am going to mute my mic. That way I don't get distracted by the comments and be blurting out something when Miss Mona is on here doing her thing. And then after she is done, we will bring Mr. P Patriot up. He has some good information for y'all tonight. So here we go. Let's see here. All right, Miss Mona, it's all yours.
Well, howdy there, everybody. You know what? I have so much fun with my family down in Texas. I just want you to know that. Yes, it was so good to see so many of the convoy family there. And before I get started, I'm going to put in my little bit of my commercial. November the 8th through the 12th is our big convoy reunion. And it's here in Branson. We're holding it at the Branson Hillside Motel by the Vietnam Veterans Wall. So you all need to call Branson Hillside Hotel and let them know you're coming with the convoy of honor and get at least your reservation in. We have 100 rooms set aside for our convoy people, and we're going to have a big dinner the evening of the 8th, a sit-down dinner, and we're going to go through some reminiscing of what we've done as a family. Even broke up and scared out and all together. We're going to do it. And we're going to show all those wonderful things that we remember from back then, okay? So it's going to be a great time. There will be a charge for the plate dinner. It's for the superheroes, USA superheroes, to help those with PTSD. So it's a good cause, and we're going to have a lot of fun. And if everything works out right, we're going to have some very special guests. So, all right, you didn't come here to hear that. You came here to hear this. I was walking past this here county courthouse square, and on the park bench, an old feller was sitting there. So I walked up to him and I said, "Hey, feller, your old courthouse is mighty run down." And he said, "Well, yeah, but it'll do for our little town." I said, "Yes, sir, but it's your old flagpole. She sure is a raining a bit. And that there, sir, why, that is the raggediest old flag you got hanging on it. And he looked at me and he said, honey, I think you need to have a seat. So I sat down. And he said, I reckon this here's the first time you've been to our little town. You see, honey, the folks around here, we don't like to brag, but we just happen to be mighty proud of that ragged old flag. You see, she got them powder burns the night that Francis Scott Key was watching her as he was a-writing. Oh, say, can you see? Why, she got cut with a sword down there in Chancellorsville. And she got cut again up there on Shiloh Hill. Why, she got that little bitty hole there the night that General Washington up and took her across to Delaware. Why, she got that great big old rip down in New Orleans when Packingham and Jackson went tugging at her seams. Why, with Robert E. Lee and Beauregard and Bragg, honey, that old south wind blew mighty hard on that ragged old flag. She got that great big old hole there during World War I. Yeah, from the shell of one of them big old Bertha guns. And honey, I'm here to tell you, I seen her turn blood red in World War II. And she hung limp and low a time or two. But she went to Korea. And she stood right beside them young boys over there in Vietnam. And proudly, honey, she did 100 days in Saudi out on the burning sand. You know, baby, that old flag? She's went everywhere she's been sent by her Uncle Sam. And proudly, we have always waved her from ships out on the briny foam. But the truth is, we have just about quit waving her right back here at home. Why, in her own homeland, she's been abused. She's been burned, dishonored, denied, and refused. And this here government for which she stands, why, it's scandalized throughout the land. Hey, do you remember when terrorists came out of the sky and thousands of people would suffer and die? When 911 was the call, when on 911 those towers did fall. But Americans, they stood up and they gave her a hand. And proudly upon that graveyard rubble, that old flag did stand. I know that you might think she's threadbare and wearing kind of thin. But honey, I think she's in pretty good shape for the shape she's in. Why, she's been through the fire before. And I happen to believe she can take a whole lot more. You see, that's why I'm the old feller that raises her up every morning. And I take her down every night. And I ain't never gonna let her touch the ground and I'm always going to take the time necessary to fold it up right. Well, on second thought, I do like to brag because I happen to be mighty, mighty proud of that ragged old flag. Hugs, everybody. They're free. How's that, Big D?
That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Sorry about that at the end. I don't know why, but it took you off the big screen.
That's all right. I got to see everybody's face then, see?
There you go.
Everything
Uh,
happens for a reason in my world.
that's right. Heck yeah. That was beautiful, Miss Mona. That was beautiful.
Well,
Uh,
thank you very much. Glad to have done it for you.
oh yeah.
You know, I have other stories besides that one, but that's
Well,
the
we'll
one
have to.
everybody wants to hear.
We will have to do this again and hear some other stories.
Yes, we will. Okay.
That
Well, I gotta go. I've
okay.
got food. I've got food being delivered.
Okay.
That was what my things were about while I was talking. So I love you, and I'm gonna be watching on. I'll be in the chat. Okay,
Okay.
everybody.
We love you. Be good
Love
over
you
there, Miss
too,
Mona. Don't do nothing we wouldn't do. So your options are open. Stay nutty, and we love you, and ain't nothing you can do about
honey.
it.
I'm caucusing for my very first caucus on Saturday,
All right.
and I'm gonna be the biggest mouth in the house.
That's right. That's
I
right.
have two questions of each and every candidate. That first question is, did you take the civics test? And if so, did you pass it? I don't want you swearing an oath on a Bible to protect something you don't know a damn thing about.
That's right.
Number two, I want to know what you think of democracy. You see, I don't like democracy. I don't elect people to rule over me. I like to be a representative, constitutional representative, because I want to elect people who will work for me.
That's right. God bless you, Mona.
All righty. Bye bye.
All right. See you later. All right. Mr. P Patriot, if you want to go ahead and introduce yourself and we'll get you started, buddy. Can you hear me? Oh, man.
Mona has to listen to my letter.
Can you hear us?
First of all, you can hear me all right? This is on new cam.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hold
Here,
on.
let me put you up on the big screen and
All right, just a little less.
we will let you get started and we'll let you have the floor and I'll go ahead and mute my mic and you just have have at it, sir. And you could tell them about that flag behind you too. All righty, Mr. P Patriot. It's all yours.
Okay. Hiya, folks. It's really me. And we'll start off with that flag. You can all hear me all right? Okay, the story of the flag. When I first moved in this apartment, of course, we had to stop. I got to turn my sound down. Of course, we had to stop at this yard sale. Turns out this guy was selling a lot of flags, and he said he was a Trump vendor. You know, back in the election, they had these like fireworks tents set up all over. Well, he sold Trump card, and he was trying to sell out the rest of his flags. And when he heard I had just got elected to a county position, and I was part helping out as a key mod and doing some backline stuff for the truckers convoy, the People's Convoy. He said, "I got a flag for you," and he handed me this flag, and he says, "That's a picture of Santa's truck that we had printed on these flags." So I thought that was pretty cool. Now, I don't know how true all that is or not, but so be it. And draw you down to the behind it there. You like my new t-shirt over there in the corner? Can you read it? I thought this was so cool. It says donkeypox, the disease destroying America. So that said, let's get on with what I had to say here. First of all, Dee and Hippie have been so gracious to let me post. I want to get 1,000 subscribers so I can stream on YouTube. So they talked about this, and we're gonna talk about my channel over there and what's on it. There's not much, but it's better to explain it in voice. I hope the mods have my YouTube link to put in the text. But I'm really grifting for subs for that channel, build it up. I only have like 250 or so. But the story of those videos on it they're very little. You guys should really watch them. They're like 3 to 4 minutes long. That's it. But the two of them, especially the one that's green, the Christmas scene, just so you know, back when I was a mod in a Fox News channel in the beginning of Trump, I decided every Christmas to rewrite the classic "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" to a topical theme, including everything that happened during the year. In 2018, I sent it to Trump, of course. In 19, I got word that Rush Limbaugh wanted to use it on his show, but unfortunately, he passed. It never got used. But that same year that Rush was going to use it, these poems, Breitbart News submitted them for Poet Laureate of the Year. I was pretty blown away at that. They were good writings. A couple of years later, one of the mods said, "I'll read it and we'll make a video." So that's what happened. The one that's in green is a rewrite of "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" for the year, basically supporting Trump or whatnot. But it has to do with the times we were in. I won't say it, but you know the hoax, the falsy and all them. So it's a pretty humorous video, and it's read by a really neat admin in one of the other channels. I won't give her name away, but so I draw your attention to that. The other two videos are, one is just my very first video I ever done with the new iPhone. We went up and saw Trump go into Allentown. And first time I videoed anything, first time, I'm just catching to it. Leeward, I don't have any blocks. So anyway, it was the first time, and I learned how to put music to it. So that's all that is. It's just a short thing. But the important thing for that day, that video, not that you see it, but I'm just letting you know, that was right after I made a t-shirt, my first one. Had it printed, don't have any more, but it was printed up, and it's a Q flag, same as my avatar here. The Betsy Ross flag with 4 added stars in it to make it a Q. 17 stars. I'll get into the Q topic and all, but I was very active and a researcher for them. When Trump saw it that day, he pointed at me and gave me 2 thumbs up. So I'm pretty honored about that shirt. So I noticed Dee and Hippie are more on the border, and my talk here is going to be a little bit away from the border, but I still do support the border closure And I'm going to tell you all, the border needs to be closed like a bull's ass at fly time. And that's all I'll say about my support of the border wall being closed. So that you got my story about the YouTube channel. That's what those videos are. They are pretty funny, I think. A lot of people like them. It's worth it. And I want to stress that they're only like 3 or 4 minutes. It won't take you that long. So moving on, I'd like to talk to you. And there's actually 4 things I'm going to talk about today, but 2 and 4 are the most important here. But I'd like to talk to you, tell you a story, but it relates to you individually. And I hope I can pull it off and relate it to you individually. But about me getting elected. Blew me away. But let me tell you a little story. As you know, I was involved in the TPC. But I got an invitation to go have dinner with Ted Cruz when he came to Pennsylvania. He was stumping for McCormick back then. I was at a golf course 12 miles away on the same street I lived on. I could not pass that up. Unfortunately, Cruz got late and we never had that dinner. But what he was going to do was sit at different tables for 20 minutes and you could talk to him. But that said, I went up to give him a message for Grey Wolf. And I stayed to the end and I asked to see him. Secret Service said to me, I know who you are. So yeah, well, just wait till the end of the meet and greet with him and he'll give you some time. And ironically, the guy said, let me have your phone. You're going to want these pictures. Because he knew what I was going to talk to him about. I said, I don't like my picture taken. I even hate being on this cam. But I took my phone. I went up to Senator Cruz and I shook his hand, told him who I was. And I said, but I'm really here to represent the People's Convoy. And I have a message to you from one of the drivers. And with that, he grabbed me on the shoulders. And as you can see, I'm not a small boy. I'm about D size. And he swung me around behind the curtains and the flag, grabbed me by both arms and said, talk to me. I said, well, glad I got your attention because this is what I want you to do. I want to bring the People's Convoy to Valley Forge National Park. And I need your help securing a permit so they can camp. And he looked at me and he said, what a brilliant idea. You got my support. Call my office. Well, as we all know, 3 days later, the convoy dissolved. The point being here is I got to thinking, Dee wants to stretch this out. And I was talking to him on the phone about this. Let's, yeah, Patreon, hang on when I get free a minute because I'm trying to keep this straight. I'll give you more links. I want Dee to bring his convoy or form a convoy. We need to go to Valley Forge. I think Cruz will help us. We need to get a congressman also to pull the permit, but we might be able to do it. Valley Forge logistically would be so perfect because they could park along the side and they would not disturb the surrounding areas. Valley Forge National Park is this one big loop inside and it wouldn't interfere with traffic or whatnot. The other side is where they park all has visibilities from the surrounding areas. If they're parked by the Anthony Wayne statue, the whole Pennsylvania Turnpike would have views of them, like 1,000 feet away. So it's a pretty good idea. Mona, I think Marjorie would do it too. I think we'll get the support, but I'm just bringing that up that I think it's a good idea and we might still be able to still pull that off. That said, going back to get an election. So I come home from that meeting, and I get mail, and it blows me away and says I've been elected. I'm like, what? I never even ran. County Board of Election, you won in a tie, but there'll be a runoff for the tie vote on Sunday. Okay. They flipped coins and I won. And I was elected a local committee person. That's great. What an honor. But here's the thing. I'm a pauper. I'm really poor. I got in the house I was living at that time. It was transient housing after being homeless and almost dying with a blocked kidney from a broken kidney stone I never knew I had, and had sepsis of the kidney. I almost died a week in the hospital. But I got this housing, everything was taken care of for me. Just a bedroom and a private bath, common kitchen. But I had a roof over my head, and I was able to work on the convoy and work as a committee person. The thing is, with that transient housing, I was on a low-income seniors housing list for 4 years, and I got picked finally for an apartment the other end of the county. Well, bummer. Now I have to give up that elected position. Well, I don't know how God works, but he worked in strange ways, because all of a sudden I got this big row of support by the Republican committee. Said, no, we're not losing you. And where you're going, the position is unfilled, so we can get you appointed. Bingo. I move, and I'm appointed, and I still don't lose the committee person. And you'll get why I'm telling you all this in a couple minutes. But I want to tell you this to give you strength to do it yourselves. So I've been here for 2 years, and what I learned is the reason nobody was in this position is it's a lost cause. I've come to accept it. This area, we're in a very blue area I live in, this whole county, but we just can't win. I won't get into the voter fraud or whatnot, but the point is, I got 8 people registered Republicans in this ward. 8 people. The judge of election, because as a committee person, you were also a poll watcher, and I've poll watched for 3 elections now. The judges told me there's only 3 people that ever vote, and you're one of them. Well, that brings me to this year. I'm due to be reelected. I had to get 10 signatures to be put on the ballot. I only got 9. It ain't happening. So my saving grace is I'm going to have to write myself in. I know there's only 2 other voters. There is nobody listed on the ballot, so I'll probably get in. 3 other people in this ward. But I'm just telling you, that's how blue this area is. It's a lost cause. And I wanted to talk to you about what I've experienced. I'm in senior housing. It's all mostly Black and Democrat. I'm telling you, these people, you can't wake them up. They're not going to be woke up. Forget it. I got people here that insist that Lincoln was a Democrat. It's unbelievable how bad they are brainwashed. You cannot talk to them. So I accept that. We're not going to win in this area. And you just move on. So what I've done is channel my energy, because as some of you know, I proved 4 frauds, voter frauds, 4 times. The first started with my own dead father, dead 6 years, voting an hour and a half before me at the 2016 election. And the facts are, his signature was kind of unique. It stood out. But his signature was his signature that I know in the books in a different color ink. Now, how'd that happen? He signed that he voted an hour and a half before me, and it's a different ink. I'm going to tell you right now what happened is they printed the books with his vote already in them. That's the fraud that's going on here in southeastern Pennsylvania. I sent that information. I took a picture of my phone, almost got arrested with it. But I sent that to Tim Fitton, and he got 865 Hillary votes taken from the election because of that proof. So where I'm at in the committee person is I'm working on voter fraud, and I'm also working on getting good candidates elected. So I'm part of the vetting process. Can't do nothing locally in the ward, so I'll do other things. And I'm telling you this because if I can do it, you all can do it. And this is what we need to do. We need to get into local politics. It's so important. This area, when I first moved to this county, there was nothing in it. Websites were 4 years outdated. There was nothing with the Republicans. They sucked. And I was pissed. I talked to the guy running for Congress. I called him up one day, and I literally reamed him, and you know what? A new one. He turned up having me work his campaign. But if I can do it, you can do it. The point is, if there's nobody running, I don't know how you are in your, but if there's nobody running and you go into that ballot booth this year for the primaries, and there is no committee person running, write yourself in. Because if nobody's running, you don't have any competition, you'll get in. And that gets yourself in a foot in the door, and the education you'll learn is unbelievable. I've worked on vetting candidates. We've had meetings. They've been at a house. They've had dinner. You vet them. We go to their straw polls, then a convention. It's been an amazing process. And I'm doing that. I'm saying all this just to guys, give you some hope. Try it and do it yourself. You might be surprised. I was. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so I covered everything in 2. I'm looking at my notes here. The third one is, I want to educate you on this. It's something I learned a long time ago. I don't know, did not research it now, but I'll give you something to work on. But it's a question. Anybody in the chat can tell me why the mainstream media can get away with the BS they put on us? Don't give me the Project Mockingbird or whatnot. You want to know the real reason? Anybody have a clue? I'll give it like 10 seconds to type in it. You'll be pretty amazed at this answer. Well, yeah, reality, it's scripted. That's true, but I'm saying how they get away with it. I guess I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, they're not on. Here's the truth. If you're going to be in broadcasting in this country, you need an FCC license, right? Technically, when I grew up, you needed a license for a CB set. You need a ham license. It's not so much they're government owned, but it's the license that allows them to get away with it. Here's why. If they're a news company, what type of license do you think they ought to have? CNN, MSNBC, CBS, ABC? It's a broadcast license, correct? Not so fast. They all have entertainment license. They have an FCC entertainment license. This means they don't have to say what's true because it's entertainment. Interesting, something to think about, huh? So the last part, which actually, fortunately, I'm blown away at this. The last thing I want to do is read you my letter to the Americans. But something happened that blew me away yesterday. I got an email from a very big wig in the party that was sent this letter a while back. And the letter she wrote me, I think will blow you away. Or it blew me away because of the support I got. But with that said, let me bring this up. I'm not going to be able to watch the text. Actually, because I'm a pauper and whatnot, let me bring up some links for you. Where are you? did I do with them? Son of a gun. Oh, my links. I tried to paste it earlier and they wouldn't come up. If anybody wants to support my my work on my channel, I'm going to post these two, I hope. And if you want to read my research and my Q work, I have a channel on Telegram under P Patriot. Just search Telegram. It's basically a channel to post all the links for where we are today and the problems. Now, what I did with that channel, I started it when Telegram started and we had so much fake news on there. But these are a collection of links through the whole Q thing and history links that I put together in a kind of chronological order. Start at the top and go through them all. Now, I will tell you, I've been told it takes over 3 weeks to watch them all straight through. There's a lot there, but it is every bit of information going back to why we're here, going back to, you ready? 3 BC. It's a phenomenal. These are just the links of the best people we had at the time and their information. It's a way for people that are not woke up yet to see the facts. Most of it, those links are the, oh, I just lost it. Sorry. Senior moment. There's a whole series of links. It's like 27 of them now. But anyway, it's on that channel and it's like a library. Mona, everything's backed up. I have about 30 hard drives. But that channel has them all listed. It's just a research, like a library. So that said, let me bring up my letter. And at the end of it, I'm going to read what this local politician wrote back to me, because I thought I was pretty honored to get that back. And I'd really like to hear your people's opinion on this, as well as anything I forgot. So here goes. When? A letter to the American people by P Patriot. Fellow citizens and compatriots, we have a fix for all that is wrong in the great country. It's called the Constitution. But so many have chosen to ignore it, and the rest have forgotten just how powerful it is. To those that took the oath on the Holy Bible, to politicians everywhere, when are you going to obey your oath? To government positions, when are you going to obey your oath? To Congress, when are you going to obey your oath? To the Senate, when are you going to obey your oath? To the governors, when are you going to obey your oath? To the judges, when are you going to obey your oath? To all elected to a political party, when are you going to obey your oath? To the military, when are you going to obey your oath? To the sheriffs, when are you going to obey your oath? To the police, when are you going to obey your oath? To doctors, when are you going to obey your oath? To the people of America and all Americans around the world, when will you all pray to God and ask for his help? When are you going to stand up and hold him accountable for that oath? When will you stand firm and only vote on paper ballots? When will you demand term limits? When will you stop paying taxes to support other countries? When will you take off those stupid masks? When will you stop mainstream media? When will you demand fair courts? When will you demand the border closed? When will you demand all illegals sent back? When will you grow a backbone? When will you not take this anymore? When will you get up and fight? When? I ask you again, when? Hope you enjoyed that. Now let me bring up the other. So like I said, I got this reply. And I can't see, I got it, it's in my mail, so I can't see the screen here, so I can't see what you're texting. But I sent this, and this is the letter I got back. Dear fellow patriot, thank you for your impassioned plea to the American people. Your call to remember and uphold the Constitution echoes the sentiments many of us hold dear. It's clear that you, like so many others, are seeking a return to our foundational principles that have guided our nation through its best and worst times. The Constitution isn't just a document. It's the bedrock of our liberties, a testament to the foresight of our founding fathers who understood the importance of limiting government power and protecting individual freedoms. Your reminder is timely and necessary, as is your call for accountability for those who have sworn to uphold these sacred principles. In response to your queries, the responsibility lies with us, the people, to ensure our representatives honor their oaths. We do this by staying informed, engaging in the political process, and voting with Constitution in mind. Accountability isn't just a word, it's an action. We must demand it through peaceful, lawful means, ensuring our voices are heard in town halls, at the ballot box, and in peaceful assemblies. As for the specific issues you raise, such as paper ballots, term limits, and border security, these are all topics that indeed merit serious discussion and action. Each represents a facet of a larger conversation about how we as a nation navigate the complexities of modern governance while staying true to our constitutional principles. Prayer for many is a source of strength and guidance. And it's heartening to see a call for divine help in these troubled times. Indeed, faith has been a cornerstone for countless Americans throughout our history, providing solace and inspiration during moments of crisis. To the broader question you posed about mass media consumption, taxation, these too are issues that call for a reasoned, informed dialogue among citizenry. It's impressive that we engage with these topics critically, always with an eye towards what best serves the health, welfare, and liberty of the American people. In conclusion, your call to action is a reminder the fight for liberty, justice, and accountability is ongoing. It requires courage, conviction, and above all, commitment to the ideals shrined in our Constitution. Let us all reflect how we can contribute to this noble cause, ensuring our great nation remains a beacon of freedom and democracy for the world. Stand strong, stand together, and let's move forward with resolve and respect for the principles that define us. Yours in liberty, Kate. So I hope my little time here might inspire us all to do something. That's what my goal is. It's for the good of our country. And I'm telling you, you ought to try to get yourself elected. It's more easier than you think. That said, Hippie, Big D, thanks for letting me have this live stream. It's very much appreciated. I hope I didn't all bore you too much.
God bless you, Mr. P Patriot.
Oh, and by the way, I wanted to say one last thing. I joke around in the chat and all, but I'm a Gemini. That's why I have two sides. I have this very serious side, and then I have the fun side. So how'd I do, D? Did I pass the addition?
I think you did a fantastic job, Mr. P Patriot. Y'all,
I got to turn my
sorry.
mic up to hear him.
I wanna let y'all know that P
You're welcome,
Patriots
folks.
uh, money links are being dropped in the chat, and if you guys can go ahead and donate to Mr. P Patriot, he is uh, always always a supporter and lives, as he said, on a fixed income there. So anything you guys do, donate to him. That would be greatly appreciated and a blessing to me. So, and to him, I'm sure.
Yeah, I
But
mean, D, one last thing. You guys folks don't even know. I don't even have a car to do this anymore.
oh wow. So I just want to let that be known for sure. You guys are absolutely amazing for all you do, and God bless Mr. P Patriot. You sure have touched some hearts. I'm pretty sure with your little speech there. So, and I just I just want to say you're amazing, brother. Ain't and we love you. Ain't nothing you can do about it, right? That's right. Oh
All right, let
man,
me get
y'all, I
out of
got a long
Streamline
ways
and
to
go
go.
back to the chat.
We got 191 people here on YouTube. Uh oh, he took off. God bless you, Mr. P Patriot. I don't know if you meant to do that or what, but Foxman J, we'll see you later. God bless you, sir. Uh, Crying in the dark. Are you just tuning in? I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but there is a really nice trailer right here next to me. That's pretty cool. KJ Rowe, thank you so much for that. That would be amazing. God bless you. Just got home. Oh man, yeah, that's pretty nice, huh? He's just sitting right here next to me. I was like, oh, look at that. Yes, thank you, P Patriot. Everybody, if you can, go ahead and donate to the P Patriot. He is absolutely amazing, and I just can't thank him enough for coming on here. Him and Miss Mona for coming on here and being on our channel and giving us some information about how to get into office, and stuff like that. So that's very good information for everybody. Oh man. Oh, I see. So we are going to probably oh, think a veteran. That's right. I hope it's good too, KA. I hope it's good too. 5 minutes on each side, you'll be good to go. 5 minutes on each side at about 375. So with all that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the show there. I do have to get rolling here. Miss Jerry Robertson, I want to contact you about that because we do need to set something up for sure. Um, that would be amazing. I'm sure. I'm pretty sure I have you on Facebook. So, and I don't know if Hippie has your number or what, but we do need to set something like that up for sure. Yeah, Patty Lee, I hope he can too. I did go over some things on StreamYard with him, so I'm sure he will be streaming onto YouTube off of StreamYard. Uh, okay, okay, Jerry, thank you. But anyhow, y'all, I gotta jump off of here and get rolling. We might go live later tonight at some point, but I am gonna get rolling off of here, and I got 538 miles to roll tonight, so we better get some of it done, right? Supposed to be there by 7 o'clock in the morning. But I want to tell everybody, I want to first of all thank Mona and P Patriot for being on the show, and I want to thank everybody in the chat for being here with us. Y'all stay nutty. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. So you already know your options are open, right? We better get off of here. We love you. There ain't nothing you could do about it, y'all. God bless y'all for being here. Thank you for tuning in. This is the Big D and Hippie Road Show, and we are over and out.